Welcome to Unigraphics tutorials. In this tutorial, we are going to make a model. So we have learned the basic commands of the 3D modeling. Now we will learn to know how to apply those commands in making a model. So we have this model. This model is available in your working files. Also the drawing of this model are available here. Here we have the dimensions of this model. So both the files are available in your exercise files. So here the first thing is that we have created in the part navigator. I see here we can see we have used different extrude commands. Okay, if I click on this extrude, we see this part, then we have created this part this way. So we can do a lot from the extrude command like this. So now to make this model, first we have to make this base part. Okay, so the dimensions we have is like, first we have this rectangular part 62 1 110. This is the dimension. Also here we have the height on this view. Okay, so I go to my part modeling, new, and then I select model and OK. I change the background, right click, background, and select light background to have a better view. Now I select extrude, sketch section. I select this top plane, this XY plane, and OK. So our first thing is to make this rectangular part. Okay, we have the dimension. I take the rectangular, then center rectangle. I take origin as my center, then draw a rectangle like this. So we have the dimension. This horizontal dimension we have is 1110. Okay, 110 110. This vertical dimension we have is the 62 and close. So this way we have created the basic block. Then finish sketch, and this extrude value we have is 14 and enter and OK. So this way we have created the basic block profile. Then in the model we can see we have this, on the bottom we have these slots, these rectangular slots. So we have to make them. We can see their dimensions in the drawing here. Okay, I select extrude, then we have to select this bottom surface, bottom face. I select face, then I take rectangle and this corner rectangle, from this corner point to this end point. Here this way I draw a rectangle. So the rectangle is on both sides, so I draw one more on this side. Then the width is, this value is 6 for both. So once again I double click on it, and this value 6 and close. This way and finish. This extrude value we have to make it downward. This arrow is going downward, and this value we have is 6. Enter and close. This way we have created the slot. Then we have some typical part in it. We have to make part here, and this value we have, like this value is 24 and this is 37. Also this value is 37. So to make this, I select extrude and select this top surface. We have to draw a reference line. I take line, then I have to trace the midpoint. Here first select this midpoint. We have to check this, then trace the midpoint, and we can see that is the midpoint. I click here and that is midpoint, also the midpoint of this edge, this way, and OK, and close the line command. Then select this line, right click and select this convert to reference. Now this line is our reference line. Then we have to make the line of the dimension 24. I select this line here like this and close. This line has dimension 24, enter, close. But this 24 is symmetric to this reference line, okay? 12 on the above, 12 on the bottom. So we have to make it symmetric. So go to make symmetric. First object, in object I select this point, that is the point, starting point, and this point second object, the center line, this reference line, and close. And we can see it is now symmetric. Similarly, we have to make that line, another line here. I select line and draw a line here, okay, like this. Okay, this line is not currently a vertical line, so we have to make it vertical. I select geometric constraint, select this vertical and select this line and close. This gap we have is 37 and close. Then I select this line, right click, convert to reference. That is also our reference line. Then I select line. From this point to this point we can draw line like this. This length of this line we have 37. Close. Now we have to make this line symmetric to this horizontal line, reference line. So once again make symmetric, select this endpoint, this endpoint, and this center line, and close. So this way we have created the profile. Then here I take it here, I take line. We have to make a closed profile here because we have to make profile on this end side, okay, not this bottom in between side. So I select the line, this is the first point, and from here, then from this point to this point, this way we have to make a closed profile like this. And then these lines I draw, I select these lines here and delete them. Also I select this line, delete, okay. So we have now this closed profile. Now to make this profile on this other side, I select all 4 lines one by one. Select these 4 lines. Okay, we have to make it like this. I select all the lines, then I go to mirror curves. Okay, these lines are already selected. Then we have to select the center line, this reference line is our center line, and okay. And we can see our profile is now copy or mirrored. Then click finish sketch. This extrude we have is 24 and close. Then we have to make this in between portion. So this is a very simple part. I select extrude. This time I select this face, this top face. I select here the view top. Then to draw these lines, we have already lines here. What we do, I select project curves. I will project these curves. Okay, I select this curve, this existing curve, just we have to select them, and then they will create a profile or the line. Okay, we don't have any curve here, so we have to draw here. I select line from this endpoint to this endpoint. This way we have created this profile, finish sketch, and this extrude value we have is 12 and okay. Now we have to make this hole here and this slot here, we slot cut here. So to make this, first I have to make this hole here. I select once again extrude. This time I select this surface because I have to make hole on this surface. I select it. Okay, to rotate, make it properly, select top view. Then once again I need a reference line on the midpoint. I select line, this midpoint to this midpoint here. Okay, this midpoint. Then we have to make it reference line, right click and reference. Then I have to draw a circle on this reference line like this. Dia of this circle is we have 12 and close. And the distance, I select rapid dimension from this line to this center. The distance we have is 18.5. Enter and close. I select finish sketch, and then because we have to remove the material or make the hole, first we have to reverse the direction. I double click on this arrow. Now it is going downward. Okay, something problem. I select this extrude, right click, edit parameters. Okay, we have to make this hole properly. Okay, after giving the direction, then we have to give it the depth of the hole. Okay, to give it depth, we can insert the value, or I select through all. Then subtract material, we have to select the body and OK. And we can see the hole has created in the through hole. Similarly, we can make the slot on this part also. We have the dimension of this part. This distance is 25, that is 20, that is 16. Okay. I select extrude. I select this plane, this top surface. Then once again I need a reference line, midpoint. So I select midpoint, that is midpoint to this point. I have to make it reference. Then I select line, okay, or circle. We need a circle of dia 16. Suppose I select this point, this dia we have 16. Also make another circle here of same dia 16 and escape of the command. Then we have to make these dimensions. This dimension we are given is 20. I select this 20 and OK. Enter. This gap we have is 25. Okay. So now we have to make a close profile of it. I select line. From this circle to this circle I have to project a line. Similarly from this circle to this circle I have to once again project a line. Okay. So these red colored dimensions shows that our sketch is over defined. So I select this dimension and delete them. Okay, that is now sketch is our fully constrained. Then I have to delete this internal lines or the curves, this curve like this, to make it a closed profile and finish sketch. So we have to subtract the material. So I have to reverse the direction like this and OK. So this way we have created the profile. Now if our profile is not united, I can unite it. I select unite, then we have to select the OK, that is united already. So this way we can create the model in NX.